Hello.
Hello. Coming to you from Sedona, Arizona today, and we're watching back in Minneapolis all the snow. We're missing that. It's been really, really cold here, but
And windy.
yesterday was so windy. This has not been sitting outside weather, but Tim said it's nice out today. So we're going to bundle up after this.
It's relative.
It's relative. It's in the 30s.
Nicer than yesterday. It's not windy today.
I don't think you're going to find us sitting outside for coffee, which is, our favorite thing to do. That is what we came for. But
it's probably 30 degrees.
But it is all good. So, oh yeah, rub it in, Patty. 80 degrees in South Carolina. But we are having a great time. And you know what? I am so grateful that I can make things like this ahead of time. We can bring it along and we can, kind of be half vacation, half working. It's just so
she
fun.
just sits around and reads books.
Well, I would if I could sit outside at a coffee shop. But anyway, so today we are making, these are just the easiest Trifold accordion cards ever.
Let's do yours. Let's open. Okay. Why are we getting feedback? Okay.
Does that help?
Yes.
Okay. Being away from home and out of our thing, but okay. But these are so fun because all you need is one sheet of paper. Check that out. Is that just adorable? So doesn't come easier than this. So this is perfect. Oh, you guys are talking about all the snow. I said, that's amazing. Oh, Kathy said you'd be missing us. That's so sweet if we hadn't made these things to share while we're gone. Oh, that's so fun.
Oh, thank you.
And I did work really hard to get these ready, but I just love it. And, so we're doing shorter ones because we don't have the mail to share. So these are just going to be shorter, but we just love checking in and doing this. So before we make this, my only other thing is this weekend we're settling in. So actually I'm just kind of pretending we're trying to be settled in anyway, because I'm just settling in for our card play online retreat that I'm doing with 3 of my downline. So I'm really looking forward to that. I'm just going to settle in, be conversing with everyone, watch what everyone else is doing. I'm going to be like a participant, except for my part. You can still join for the online access. And did you know anything that I do online, I always just offer free to my downline because it is a way for me to provide just training on anything that I do. I just love having everyone involved. So if you have if you've ever given any thought to getting the starter kit and just doing this just for you, there is no obligation. I just want to put a heartfelt invitation. I want you to feel invited. So just know, and feel free to call me if you have questions about that, but there's no risk, no obligation. And we're really a fun group, if I do say so myself. And I'll do a shout out to anyone on here who is on my team. Make a comment if you are, because that's always just so fun. So I just love doing that.
I've said this before. In this place, I can't get away from Karen because it's so small.
Yes.
But when I'm like in the kitchen at our house, Karen is just yucking it up. She's laughing so hard. And so it is fun.
Life's a journey and we might as well enjoy it, right? So I do love that. So I said, well, we are realizing, places look bigger on the screen than they actually are. And if we knew we were going to be inside for a week,
creative photographing,
we would get larger places because, my place is out on the deck. Tim's is in here in the kitchen at the table. So we're having a little bit of trouble coexisting in one space, but it's okay.
Right down here is the sofa. That's where Karen hangs out.
Yep.
Right here is me. So
that's
like, it. I can turn around and scratch her head.
But we love it. And, we know it's colder weather and, there's just something fun about being away from home and thinking, so no, we're having a wonderful time. And we're just so grateful that you guys pop in and share this little time with us. So let me know if you have any questions about the starter kit, about the weekend, anything else. I am available to talk. And if you call my home phone, it'll give you our temporary monthly phone. So let's get started.
Another shout out to Sedonats.
Yeah.
Sedonats. Really
Sedonats.
Good.
Oh yeah. So Tim walked
really
up
good
there.
Donuts.
And here is a funny story. Tim walked up there and all of a sudden I looked at the time and I texted him and says, I hope you're coming home soon. We go live in 15. And he goes, no, I didn't realize.
Well, no, I said, I'm on my way. I'm close. So I started to kind of run, and I realized, no, Karen doesn't know what time it is.
And it's because I didn't realize till today, my computer did not change time. So my computer is staying on Central Time. Usually I use my watch. So anyway, now we had a whole nother hour.
So,
but anyway, if we're ever off, you guys understand. I know you do, because you know how easily mess things up. So that's awesome. So, all right, so I'm just going to show this one more time. I just think whatever you do to close it is just perfect, but I just love how simple. This is just like two pieces. So
no, someone's going to say, hold it up.
Okay, I'll hold it up closer.
And we have a few challenges with the light source, but I think we'll be okay.
We're trying. So you can give us feedback on that. I'm trying to get it all good for the retreat. So this is the first one I'm going to make. And then after we make a couple, I'm going to show some more, because I absolutely love how you could take any paper and do this. And
that's a guy card.
Yeah, or it could be but it's definitely someone for a motorbike.
For your neighborhood.
Yes. Gonna slide that off. Enthusiast. Yes. But I think this is really fun. This is that great paper. And you'll see, I just took these words because I wanted to keep this color. And I was debating coloring in just with I think this is pumpkin pie. I could be wrong, but I think it is. Just some of it in pumpkin pie, but you could do whatever. But I took the stamp. Let's see, I have it here. I took this. I didn't forget your birthday. I'm just stretching out the celebration. I think this is a perfect sentiment for a card like this. And of course, this could all be left on one thing. Usually I do this and just leave it on one panel there or there. But I thought, well, this would just be fun. So I didn't forget your birthday. I'm just stretching out the celebration. So when you don't want to write a lot. If you want to keep a scene inside, you can also just attach the writing on the back. So there's also always that.
And let me just tell you, Sedona really, really likes saguaro cactuses. But guess what? They're not up here. They're only in the desert, and they're from Phoenix.
Okay, story time. You want to show? Are you wearing one of your new shirts? No, you're not. Oh,
no, right here.
Okay, Tim is going to. Tim will have to tell you a story. He bought 2 T-shirts on sale that he was really excited about,
and partly, they were on sale, and I was blinded by the price, so I didn't. And I was walking around Sedona with Karen. I says, "This is ridiculous." I even talked to the clerks. I says, "There's no saguaro cactuses up here," and they say, "We know it." Well, they love it up here. So I bought 2 T-shirts on sale,
and he was looking to not have them include.
So I got home,
and they both have them.
So I could never figure this out.
Right here, even when he was thinking about it, so we were just cracking up. And I said, well, now that's part of the story, as he was really trying.
So I got 2 of these with saguaro cactus.
Well, I'm so glad you guys are here. And I am seeing all of you talking about, the terrible weather your part. We are really watching that all over. I said, the weather is so we will not be complaining about 30 degrees here. So we'll still be out. Okay.
Karen.
Yes.
Can you color any of these?
Yes, you could color all of them.
That'd be kind of
cool. If you like coloring, it'd be very cool. And if I were to color this, I would pick some vintage colors. I think of like the aquas and
I would pick green and do the saguaro cactus.
Okay, that's right. I think Tim, to accent his story, could do just the cacti there. And okay, so we are going to go ahead and do this. This is, and if you do like to do a little cheat sheet to keep, this is it, you guys. This is your whole thing for this one, because you can do a belly band or anything else the same size. And the base card is a 1/4 sheet of cardstock. This is the only one you need to remember. How cool is that?
And the whole thing is 11.5 by 4.5?
Yep, 11.5 by 5.25. See, right here. So you're going to get 2 of these out of your paper. And I'm going to show other cards so they don't only be scenery. This could be floral or anything. So now I'm going to take this. So here's the one thing to remember. I like scoring this way because just visually helps me think of the 4.25. But you're going to realize this part I want here because it's the inside of my card. So I'm flipping it over. I'm just doing this upside down. So that is my little tidbit here.
Blind
So I can
trust.
leave it this way. So then I'm going to score at 4, at 6 3/4, and 9 1/2. And you know, tomorrow the project sheet will be on my blog. So you can just wait and download that. Or you can go after this. I do have it go live. So the directions will be there. And then I'm just going to take this and fold it up.
Oh, you did it right.
How cool is that?
That's very cool.
So then I'm going to take,
Because you've a couple of times made a mistake on which direction you do.
oh yeah, and then sometimes we could, you know.
That one was
So my base card is a 1/4 sheet of cardstock. So this is 5 1/2 by 4 1/4. Don't you just love things that are just really super easy?
I do.
We're both going to make one of the next one. So I don't have to making it, but you guys, this is it. How cool is this? Now with my motorcycle, I could just attach it here. There's a lot of things I could do. I wouldn't need to do a belly band. With these today, I did a belly band. I think they're such an easy way to keep this closed for mailing.
I agree.
Oh yeah, the blends would bleed through. Tracy was saying, yes, blends on this would bleed through. Now on this one, it would be interesting to see what shows through here. Since this is dark, I'm gonna have to experiment with that. That's a really good point. And we can do some cool things on purpose with blends showing through. But that's a video for another day. Then I made these 1 inch wide, but it really doesn't matter how wide yours is. And I made this 9 1/2. So this is 1 inch by 9 1/2. But just know this doesn't matter. You don't need this even in your things. Whatever width you want. And you could always cut off the end.
As long as it's long enough.
Yeah, it's long enough. And I like to put it this way. Yeah, as long as you're right, as long as it's, I like to do it this way, just so that then my back is seamless. And this will be covered by me. Okay, where's my original one? Did I put this on something? See, no, I just did this. See, now I could put this on an oval or something else, but see, that's hiding then. Wow, that little thing. So how cool.
One's going west, one's going east.
Shall they meet or shall they be, or are they parting? What is the rest of the story?
This is Karen and I on our way to Arizona, and this is coming home.
And I thought maybe it was 2 people that are parting and going their own separate ways.
Ooh.
Okay.
Are you saying something, Karen?
No. Okay. So
this has been a really stressful vacation.
The stories behind a die cut on anything on here. I think one of these buildings, fussy cut out, put on here. You could color that one accent building would be fun. So just be creative. You know, I made some just really simple cards, but now in the Back Porch Stampers, you're going to see tons of ideas and you guys can get as creative as you want. I just love how simple this is, that this is just one, basically a half sheet of designer series paper to make these fun cards. If you remember,
Karen, the separate this, a Hallmark movie, this would be the first part, but at the end of it, this is.
We could do a story in cards, Tim. We could have Tim write the little screenplay and that. Okay, now we're going to each do one here of, well, let's see, maybe, yeah, we are. If I have, okay.
Karen,
which one would you like to do? Yeah,
I am. Loves Hallmark movies.
Yeah, no, I think Tim likes them more than I do, but Tim is the romantic in our relationship, not me. Okay, this is, I think, okay, this is one piece of Day at the Farm paper. I love this because it's so vintage looking.
And it doesn't match because
I cut a little off.
Okay.
Because, you know, they're 5 1/4. So I just cut them where I wanted them to be. I'm not. Yeah. Okay. I'll trust you, Tim.
No, don't.
I think
that tree doesn't belong.
I don't. You guys figure it out. I was thinking.
I'm trying to lengthen this show. Karen says it's going to be short.
I was going to put this toward the edge. So I cut off a part there and I probably cut this off here. I don't know. It doesn't matter. But I love how you can take a scenery thing like this and get 2 cards. So these are the 2 cards. We're each going to make them. But let's first show them.
Do I have a choice?
Yes. I'm going to have you choose. Which one would you like to do?
Let me see the end product.
Okay. See the end product. Okay. You take that one.
Oh, chicken.
And open it. Okay. See how cute is that? Do you want to open yours?
Mm-hmm.
And again, we could add pictures. We could add, let's say you were doing this with kids. You could add more animals in here. You could add words in here. So think of this as kind of a scenery. I think Tim missed the boat on saying he should open his, but
Oh,
but now this one I put, so this is showing the
that's-
difference.
That's not good.
And I didn't like this.
No, I don't.
Someone's still going to get this card,
Oh.
but this was my first. Oh,
And we
you
can
don't think I
say,
should? Here's the boo-boo.
Dear Jane, we're sorry that you got the card we don't like.
Covered up the main part. Okay, but see, this was my first one because this was my first thought. And on a floral thing, this would work, but I would much rather see the whole
Oh,
picture
absolutely.
and then put the writing on the background.
Absolutely.
Right? So this is the evolution of an idea. And then on the back, see, you could write a whole journal and you could
I
write all
could.
kinds of things on here. Okay, so which one would you like to do?
Okay. If I could do the chicken one.
Okay, so you're going to flip that over.
Okay.
And you are going to score at 4 inches. This is here. Okay, I'm going to put this right. Let's see. At 4 inches. Right there. Yeah, this is such an easy fold. I was really looking for some easy ones to bring.
Whoa.
Ooh, you don't want to do too hard because it
Yeah,
is
I guess
designer
so.
series paper.
Okay.
Oh,
Four.
Tim, you are so in luck. I have one more.
No, let's,
Oh, you're going to finish that. Okay. You'll.
maybe not.
Yeah, no, I think we better do another
Okay,
one.
so maybe I was using,
A little bit
I
lighter.
was using the real thin part too.
And that's the difference between this paper is flimsy. It is much lighter. So, okay, so I'm going to do 4 and then 6 3/4.
It's going to challenge my math skills.
Yeah.
Close enough?
Yep. And then 9 1/2. And what's cool, if you're making a whole bunch of these, you can put, this scoreboard comes with little things you can put in top, but if you lose those, you can also just put a little bit of sticky tape or a Post-it note, write exactly where you're going to score. So you can just go through and do it really quickly and not look for it each time. Okay, you're going to do that one. And I'm going to take this
I
one.
know what I'm doing now.
Okay, so put it on here. Do you see what you're doing?
No.
So what's wrong there? What do you want to be the inside? That one. See? How cool.
No, I'm staying on the,
Oh, you're gonna
You're
take
gonna
it.
you're going to have to work around me.
Okay.
But the chicken's not there.
Well, the chicken will be there when you
Open it.
open it. So we're just gonna put some tape on the back and you're gonna go ahead and assemble yours. And I am going to do, so if I had I'll have to show that sometime, how you can just put a little sticky note. So then I could just go through and follow that. Whoops. 4, 6 3/4, 9 1/2. And then I'm just going to start right there. Whoa, I did something wrong here. I did something wrong, or my paper's cut wrong. Oh, I think it's my paper. Look at this. This must have been my extra piece coming in. Look at that. How bad is that?
Whoa.
But to the rescue, I will grab my paper cutter.
I really don't
Yes,
know.
this is a great way to use up some of that pattern paper in your thing. And the other thing that's fun, I love when it shows 2 sides. So again, we're showing 2 sides. Okay, I am going to cut this off. We're going to see if this works because I obviously, well, Tim, you're lucky you picked that one. Let me see if
Well,
this
I'm
is.
not, because I even, with as good as it is, I put it on crooked.
Oh, well, okay. So what do you do if you put it on crooked? You could live with it,
Or,
or we can easily take it off. That's not a big
oh,
deal.
I didn't know it was easily. Okay. Would
It's not too bad.
you help me?
Yes. Would you like me to put this one on for you?
Yes, put it on
Oh,
straight.
well, I kind of did mess that one up.
Can you turn it over, Karen, for the fun of it?
I'm going to still do this because it's, someone's not going to mind. I don't have tons of extra cardstock. And you know what, Tim? Someone's not going to mind getting these cards.
No.
If you guys care, you'll just say, oh, I remember when.
Yeah.
It's
You
okay.
fix Tim's mistake.
And, I don't even see an extra one for mine. So we'll see. I think I have a lot of bits and pieces in my boxes. But how cool is that?
Cute.
Okay. And now you're going to wrap your belly band. So you're going to decide where in the front the cow would be. And then just sort of wrap it like that. Perfect. Okay, so we'll put a little bit of tape right there. Okay, and you'll close that up. And then for this guy, I was looking for.
And my cow?
There's your cow. And do you want to pop it up? Should we pop this one up a little?
Pop the cow or
Mhm.
yes.
We'll just do a couple of those. Okay. So you put that on.
Do I?
You'll peel
Oh.
you'll peel that off. And then I'm going to put a little tape right there to stick it on, and it is done. And how easy. Elizabeth said, it's helpful to see how we fix mistakes. Yeah, one of my favorite sayings is a lot of layered cards didn't start that way. You just add a layer and life is good, right? Or you cut it down and use the bits and pieces. That is lovely. I think that is
Well, thank you.
just a really, really fun
I
card.
think it's kind of messy.
No, I think it looks
Okay.
good. I think
Okay.
it looks good. And then let's look at a few more here.
Are you going to finish yours, or am I the only one finishing?
You're the only one finishing it.
Oh, okay.
So I did want to show, do you guys, does this look familiar? Here, I'll move this. This is one of the card kits. If you place a minimum $50 order with me in a month, you get a card kit from me. Do you guys notice this? This is this very same. I did the card kit first. Now in this one, I did put this in and I thought this is okay because it's just flowers.
Yep.
So this is what I started with. I made this and then I thought, that would be a great idea to do for one of our lives when we're gone. And then I started playing with the scenery ones and I found I didn't like this. But this is also one of the 3 cards you get. So see, now you'll just see more. And then I have a few more here. Let me see. I think I should. Okay, here's another floral one. So if we look at, I'm just going to show a couple of these. This one on the belly band in the kit just has words. So see how simple you can make these? This one
I like that.
has a punch out of the flower, but it is this same paper. So it is just fun. The same paper pack, not the same paper, but you see how you can take any paper and make this? I just think that is just really fun. Nothing fancy, just love. So I think that's fun. And then I also did this one for those campers, I thought, so here's the tent. And we'll slide this off. And this is really a card for Sedona. Doesn't this look like the sunset? We showed the sunset the other night.
Ooh,
And then look, running along there.
that's
So
me trying to keep up with her.
when I told him the time was wrong, that's Tim racing home. Yeah, that's right. But of course, with his bags, he's got to have his shopping bags. But this just also kind of shows how you can take whatever you're doing and build a scene and keep layering things on and have fun with that. So
The truth is, Karen is right here off the screw.
yeah, you're trying to catch up.
She's walking. I'm running just to.
That is kind of the way
pace.
we do life. But you guys, so this is just a quick little hello and a project idea with a perfect card for Sedona. So thanks. I'll see a bunch of you this weekend on Card Retreat, and we'll see the rest of you on Monday. Well, where will we be on Monday?
I always forget the name of it.
Santa
Fe.
Fe. So
New
we are
Mexico.
totally. So thank you for spending this time with us, and you guys stay safe. We'll keep watching the weather, and I just so much of the nation is just under this
And
crippling thing. So Susan is saying the inside white pieces wouldn't even need to be a whole piece, could just be a punch with a small sentiment. Yes. So play with these ideas. I feel like we are all meant to be creative. And when you start seeing, like when you hear me talk about the different ways I went about deciding this, then you're thinking, oh yeah, and I would try this and I would try that. That's what we want to see over in the Back Porch Stampers, because we are so much more creative together than any of us could ever be on our own. I just love that we all share and encourage each other with our ideas. So thanks, everyone.
And none of you have to go to my house and shovel the driveway because we pay somebody to do that.
Yeah, thankfully, yeah, and I don't know. I'll be curious to see how many times they've come over to shovel. So anyway, you guys stay safe, stay warm and cozy, and we'll see a bunch of you on retreat. Bye.
Goodbye.